What up, it's your boy Jahranimo, and we're back again with another physical game pickups video for August and September. It's been a couple of months since we last seen each other, but I wanted to let it breathe a bit. Let me get a couple more things. I'm not just buying games for the sake of buying them, I'm just buying them to play them in the future. So back in August, I think it was like mid-August or so, the only thing I got was another Nintendo Switch game, Victory Heat Rally. This is a arcadey, pixel art rally racing game. It's actually a lot of fun. It's got a really high pace, energetic soundtrack, bright colors, and this is the Switch version. I've had the digital one since, I want to say, late last year around the holiday time, and it was a blast just going through the single player mode. So the single player mode, you could probably get it done in like 4 hours, honestly. Some of the later races can get a bit tricky though, I will admit. So definitely take note of that. This is by a developer named Sky Devil Palm and published by Platonic and Friends. But yeah, it's a 4-player game. There's no online. It's also on PC if you're interested in it as well. I don't know if it came out on any other platforms for console, but it is on Switch as well. So I highly recommend it. It's a great game, especially if you like these kind of arcadey 90s aesthetic racers. So for September, we're getting to the good stuff. Something I really was holding out for, and I actually just found out about this physical over 2 weeks ago, so it's very exciting. Freedom Planet 2, it actually got a physical. Man, if you're a Sonic fan, or at least a Sega Genesis or Mega Drive for my folks across the pond, if you're a fan of that era of gaming, then you'll probably enjoy this a lot. This is a sequel to a game that came out on PC. As well, I think it came out, it came out on Wii U. That's where I originally played it, and I think it came out on some of the other consoles as well. Don't quote me on that, but it's basically like a cross between Sonic the Hedgehog and Gunstar Heroes. So it's like half running really fast and platforming, another half fighting bunches of enemies that you come across with, or big bosses where you just have to hit a bunch of times to wear down your health bar. It's a really fun game. They usually have a bigger story focus with it, with full voice acting for all the main characters, which is pretty cool. I respect the ambition, but you can't just play a traditional 2D platformer, no story, no thrills, no frills. But yeah, I held down this because I have the physical for Freedom Planet 1 on the Switch, though I mostly have that for collecting purposes. I already played it on the Wii U. So I think I'm gonna probably start this one relatively soon. I'm gonna be back in backlog gaming soon, probably after this year in 2025 for sure. So I'm very happy to have gotten this. And last but certainly not least, for the month of September, Pac-Man World Repack 2. And yes, this is the Switch 2 copy, which does mean it is a game key card. So that's happening. This is my first game key card purchase. This game is only $30, so I don't really feel too crazy about it. But yeah, it's like a remake / reimagining of the first Pac-Man World 2 game, way back in the day on GameCube and whatnot. And I always wanted to play this one back in the day, back on G4 when they had Cinematech. For my old head gamers that remember that. And they would just show gameplay, and it looked cool. It was just, I always like Pac-Man, as I've said in other videos. And it's cool to finally get a remake of this one. I've heard some reviews saying that's a little more different than the original. They took some more creative liberties with this one overall. I think it has some newer content in the end game. But yeah, I'm probably gonna get started on this when I finish Donkey Kong Bonanza very soon. I'm gonna be juggling quite a few Switch 2 games next month or so that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Again, it's a game key card. It's only 6.4 gigabyte space, but there's only a 64 gigabyte card, and honestly, if I were in business, I would not want to print my 6.4 gig game on that huge card and have to pay way more for the production cost. So it makes sense to me. But yeah, those are the only 3 I got this month. Let me know what you guys picked up in the past month or so, whether it be August, September, or what you're already playing this month and you're almost finished with. Let me know in the comments below. But yep, thank you for watching. Peace out.